Chicken jockey. Something we are all far too familiar with. They're fast, they're sneaky, and they're very annoying. I made a plugin that made chicken jockeys faster, spawn more frequently, steal your items when they attack you, and blow up like creepers. We're gonna see how far I can get in the game before I decide enough is enough and quit. Will I beat the Ender Dragon? Who knows? This is chicken jockey torture.
Alright, time to hop in the game, gamers. Let's game, gamers. On my mama. I didn't force myself to spawn in this village. It's just all luck. Trust me, it's not going to matter. Those things are going to take every single item I have 100% of the time. It would be lucky if I can even get to the nether. That would be a feat within itself. Alright, I'm pretty much guaranteed to die. But let's see if we can make a bed in time so I don't respawn in a random location. I'm running. It's not going to catch me. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's fast. It will kill me if it reaches me. And it looks like we're coming up to a wall, so I think that's GG. Nope, it can't climb. Ha 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 ha. Oh, it can climb. Okay. Well, here's some sheep. Maybe I can make a bed in time to set my respawn point. I have enough wool, so let's speed run this. And there goes my anxiety. Thank God. It'll blow me up. Great, so we have a little bit of time before the next one spawns. So let's go ahead and gather some resources here. I'm sure there's plenty at this village. I can't help being such a good gamer. It's just in my nature. However, earlier, I was looking through the chests here. I have an older house right here. I'm gonna just take this. Chicken jockey stole everything else. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, thank God. Fell in the hole. Let's go ahead and get some food while we're out here. Luckily, there was a lot of obsidian in the chest of the village, which I looted off camera and put in that house, just because I needed to tweak some stuff with the plugin. But the plugin should be working now, and we should be able to get to the nether fairly quickly. I think that would be a good goal for this video. However, I've completely lost my respawn point. I should have taken coordinates. Wow, that's fast. An apple was taken. Not that big of a deal, except for I think I had multiple apples, so I think all the apples were taken. Where's my respawn point? Am I just gonna have to give up? I think so. Except for my pickaxe is gone, so that is too bad. That's one thing that I was hoping I wouldn't lose. Okay. And there we go. Well, at least I found my respawn point now. Let's see here. 16, 31, 77, 617. Let's keep that in for future gameplay. Oh, I was close. Or maybe this is a different hole. Yeah, that's a different hole. Quite unfortunate. But we're gamers, we always pull through. And I hear a baby zombie, which is bad news. And here's my stuff. So I must have not been very far from my spawn point. And luckily for me, the obsidian wasn't taken. And it might be now. Oh, there's a rainbow. That's gorgeous. What a beautiful game. Alright, let's see here. 1630. There we go. Let's go ahead and build a chest. And let's get these obsidian blocks built into the portal, just so I don't lose it from a chicken blowing up. And away from the respawn point, please. And they took a stick. This is not easy. This is much harder. I mean, I knew it was going to be harder, but this is quite harder. Great. Took all the wood. Now we gotta throw the whole stack away. I'm just gonna sit right here until another one spawns. I'll be up here. We're just gonna wait. There it is. That thing is so fast. Why did I make him so fast? Okay. I don't think it can hit me from here, but I think I can hit it. Yes, sir. And that's how gamers operate. Let's get some of these resources. Let's go ahead and make a furnace first and regenerate so a chicken jockey doesn't just completely ace my items from existence. No sir, I'm not running. Okay, well, at least the chicken was taken from my inventory and not something important. We're on a mission. We're gonna get this coal. That's our mission. We gotta get the coal and spread it out so the chicken jockeys don't take all of it. That's the aim of the game here. How much damage can we mitigate from these bastards? Dude, it's so fast. Got him. Got him. My heart was racing. Anxiety craft. Alright. I have coal now. Please don't. Oh. Okay. I think I know where all the stuff is. It's just right over here. Hope it doesn't despawn by the time I get there. Yeah, we're chilling. Go ahead and take all that. The mining is going to be difficult, because I know that the chicken jockeys will spawn very close to me if I'm in an enclosed space. Kind of like that. See if we can swap it out. Nope. That was stupid. That was stupid of me. They're annoying. Not a fan. Not a fan of this plugin. I want to have a nice, calm experience in Minecraft. Not have to worry about thieves. Okay. Let's give this another shot. Separate that. I would hate to lose that. I don't know where it is. I don't want to know where it is. I hope I do not cross paths with it. But most importantly, I really hope it doesn't take my coal. That would be a tragedy. Alright, I think everything is going very smoothly. Of course. Of course. Oh my god. It's scary. Why is it so scary? Okay, well, I can work with 12 pieces of coal. That's fine. I can make that work. This is gonna make me scared of chickens. I'm gonna play this for too long, and I'm gonna hop in a normal game. I'm gonna stay away from the chickens. Alright, crafting table's not a big deal either. Go ahead and put that in there. Now let's go find some iron. I'm not even going to bother building a house with the situation at hand. Is there anything down there? Oh, there's water. Is that iron? This is incredibly stupid without a door. So I'm gonna go do that. Get a door. But that looks like a fun adventure. Somewhere where chicken jockeys probably wouldn't have a very fun time being. Which is a perfect opportunity for me. Please don't take anything important. I'm begging you. Cobblestone. Can live without that. Can totally live without that. Grab this. Just a few more. I don't even think we need that many doors actually. But I'm just gonna go down with this. And I probably want food. So I'm just gonna throw that in there and take some of the coal. Should go back to the respawn point here. And then just throw that in there. And then also throw my sword in here. And maybe my armor. And maybe everything else. And just let the chicken jockey kill me when it spawns again. Cheesed. You can't take anything from me if I don't have anything. Got him. Let's go ahead and place a door somewhere around here. I don't have to run. Is that not how it works? There we go. I'm extraordinarily safe here, seeing as I'm in one block, and water does not constitute an air block, meaning that no zombies will be able to find a valid spawning location. So, as long as I'm here, chicken jockeys shouldn't spawn. With that out of the way, let's get some of this lapis. So, the real meta to this game is staying underwater, because they will not spawn underwater. They will, however, spawn above water, so that's something you still have to be wary about, and I can't see anything. So let's get out of here. Let's go back in. I want to go back in that cave, except for I have no idea how to generate light, which may prove problematic, especially since I'm on the search for iron and I left my door there. So I gotta grab another one, but I'm gonna stay underwater. And a feather was taken from me. Not a big deal, except for my respawn point was damaged. So I gotta make sure that's there. Throw all this back in, and let's get back to it. I've never been so happy to be underwater in Minecraft. I usually despise being underwater, but this is a very special circumstance. Because now we have iron. There we go. Granted, not very much, but now we have a good amount. I might drown. Nope, I did not. This is a pretty good position to be in. I hear chickens, but there's no zombie on it, so we're good, but there's one right there, though, and I should get rid of that. And the iron was taken. Of course it was taken. It was only a matter of time before something like that happened. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. But I am determined to get to the nether, and I will get to the nether. So I guess we're diving back in, and we're doing it again. Okay, there's iron here. 2 pieces. 3 pieces. Oh wow, lots of pieces of iron. Quite the amount of iron here. Maybe I should just make my respawn point right here. But that wouldn't make a very fun video, I imagine. I do not want that iron to be taken. Alright, let's get out of here. Before I end up like those people in Thailand who died in that cave. Oh my god, dude. I need a break. I need a break. That took me for a spin. Oh my god, that scared the absolute crap out of me. Alright, I will find diamonds. And please not at the respawn point. Okay, fine. No rotten flesh. Fine. Just make that into an axe. I'm gonna die. One of those things are gonna spawn and it's gonna kill me. And I can't outrun it. Yep. Game over. And it took all of my... Well, I thought it took wood planks. Oh, I guess it didn't. Maybe since I died, I escaped the event handler. Maybe I just died on the perfect tick. I noticed it was planks instead of logs. That's why I still have my wood. But I need more of it. Quite a bit more if I'm going to make those ladders and get down to the proper Y level. I should definitely keep my eye out for saplings. Oh, it's going to take my axe. That is unfortunate. You know, I went off camera for a little bit and I thought of 2 different ways that I can get to the nether much more quickly. Or I guess a single way, and also a new strategy to make sure I don't lose anything important. And that is filling up my inventory with a whole bunch of garbage. Because the plugin searches for a slot with items in it, which means that if I have these inventory slots filled with garbage, there's a higher probability of me losing something unimportant. Furthermore, when I die, it looks like there's a small probability that I don't lose anything. However, that's a double-edged sword, seeing as I do die. As for the end portal, or the nether portal, it's probably a good idea to find one that has already been sort of made and then use the obsidian that we found from the chest in order to rebuild it. So here's an example. Never mind, poor example. Totally just lost all of my wood. That's terrible. What's this over here? That's a pretty interesting generative oddity. Let's see if we can get some saplings. Because I have a feeling I'm going to find it rather difficult to acquire the amount of wood that I need. Nope. I'm going to die. Yep. Although, I think I have recollection of where my items are. Somewhere around here. There's the ravine, and there are my items. He's not gonna get me. There goes all my wood again. I wonder what the probability of that is. Well, I have a sapling now. That's something that I can use to reforest the location near my spawn point. Although I only have 2. And no wood. And I think he might kill me. But maybe I outran him before he was able to target me. If I end up releasing this to the public, I'll definitely tweak the plugin to make it a little bit more difficult. Probably add a aspect where you can spawn them in the water, so you can't get away from them from just going underwater. I don't think I've dealt with nighttime yet. Oh, I might have set do daylight cycle to false. There, now we will have a daylight cycle. Make it a little more difficult. Have a chicken jockey spawn on me right now and kill me. I'm feeling good though, quite good. And there's coal over here. I think I'm going to explore that structure, but first and foremost I need wood. A lot of it. At least a lot more of it. I think that's iron over there. Yeah, that is. I'm going to come back here. Kill me. Speedrun. And now I need cobblestone. I don't have any cobblestone. I've been playing for a long time and I don't really have anything. I guess this whole video is just going to be me gathering the basic stuffs over and over and over again. Get some of that. Wood is a precious commodity. And let's see what I'm going to lose. Cobblestone. Gotta go back and get some more. I guess that's just how it works. RNG was not on my side. Alright, let's go get that iron. Oh, I got some stuff back. That's good. Some bronze. I think we can get him. Oh, is he gonna turn into like a little round? I'm dead. Wait, no, maybe I can cheese this opportunity. Got him. 1 iron. And there's another one. The stone pickaxe. It's not that big of a deal. Well, I guess it kind of is, because now I have to waste more time going back to the respawn point to make another one. Oh well, just as long as one doesn't spawn now, should be good. I'm just realizing how terrible the night's gonna be. I'm probably gonna have to build a shelter, even though I do not want to. I have a lot of chicken though, so that's good. I am going to die. Let's see, what don't I want? Bummer. My stone pickaxe disappeared. Oh yeah, because it was stolen. But I don't know where my cobblestone is. Oh well. Just take that, throw that there, and let's collect some wood. Iron tools will be a big loss. Luckily my wood tool was the one that was taken that time. I'll let it degenerate naturally. So it looks like I got another sapling. So we'll throw that here. We need those to grow ASAP. Let's get away from the respawn point. Hey buddy. Where is my stuff? There it is. More saplings? May I have more? There we go. Okay, I really need a lot more wood if I want to find diamonds. Well, I really hope that I don't die, which means that I'm probably gonna die. I bet you there's iron down there. Something to explore later. I'm going to lose my iron axe. That's gonna be a real bummer. Please don't blow up. I can outrun it. I can. Gotta get back to the respawn point here. Maybe flood it with water. Throw that in. I got lucky. Actually, I got very unlucky because it looks like my respawn point was blown up. Because now I'm at the server respawn. Alright, well, can I get down here without dying? Yes, I can. Alright, I have no idea where my stuff is, so it looks like I have to start from scratch. Just kill me. Alright. I'm calling the video there. I'm not even going to make it to the nether. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me get tortured with chicken jockeys. If you're interested in the plugin, once this video hits 100 likes, I'll release it to the public. Anyways, take care, and I hope you enjoyed your time watching me struggle with chicken jockeys.